Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. My name's Olivia the Bull, and on my channel, we do the work, okay? We do the inner work because although you can do pick a card readings, you can listen to tarot videos, it can tell you what energy you're in, but if you don't know the energetic work to do, how are you supposed to progress? Okay? Okay. So this video series is called Single AF, okay? Because a lot of people are single AF and they have no idea why. They are feeling like they're unlovable and they're internalizing their struggles, and then they're attracting validation for those struggles. And for I have been through my journey. I have come from a place of like situationships, everything negative under the sun, and had to really develop my self love. And it's a process, it's a journey, but I've developed that from those negative situations, and I'd love to speak on those things from a tarot perspective. So this video is the second video of the Single AF. If you have not watched the first video, you might want to go down and look that one up. But if not, this one is going to really be about once you've left the cage, once you've left the bird cage and now you're free from a negative situation, what's the advice from spirit? How do you navigate that new freedom? So the first card that we have is Protect Nature. So this card to me has such a sacred energy. It's all about protecting your elements, okay? Literally. It's like you're grounded. It's a grounding energy, but it's also very heavy with the heart chakra and as well as your throat chakra. This is like protecting your nature. This is protecting everything sacred about you. After you go through a breakup, I think a lot of people don't realize that your body is just as affected as your vibration. So one thing that I have done only recently, because I've been single for a while now, but I would take a spiritual bath. Sometimes you need to take care of your health in general, but sometimes when you're with a narcissistic toxic person, you just literally just want to get them off of you. And one way of doing that is taking a spiritual bath. I love going to the spa. I love going out in nature, being within the wind, smelling good, just like taking care of your body on a physical level, because believe it or not, our bodies can reject people who aren't for us. You could just get this gut feeling around someone, or people can literally make you sick. I had an ex-boyfriend who made me sick, literally. And I just was like, ugh. And then when I left him, everything's fine. And I had no idea that that was a thing. So the overall energy for anyone who just left a situationship or is trying to, but this is basically like after leaving, is to protect your nature, protect your aura, really do something physical to clear that energy space. The last video we talked about doing Reiki, but I'm feeling like getting outside and getting around a body of water is going to be extremely helpful. And let me get another card. Sorry, I'm going extremely slow. Let's see. Let's get another advice card from Spirit. So, change happens in the place that feels most uncomfortable. Woo, honey child, when you're leaving someone, when you're making a decision to love yourself, it can be extremely uncomfortable. And also, it can be hard to vocalize those things that you want to change. And just recognize the reason why you're doing a lot of body work when you leave someone, going to a spa, pampering yourself on a physical level, because when your heart is broken, it almost can feel like you're physically sick, and you need to take care of yourself physically as if you were sick. You might need to sleep more. You might need to make sure you're eating good foods. You might need to nourish yourself, but also don't forget to go outside or to kind of pamper yourself a little bit. If you're in a situation that you don't know if you can leave, if you can get ahead of it, you'll be in the game. You'll be Gucci. But if you're in the thick of it now, just realize that it's supposed to feel uncomfortable because you're changing. If it feels like a walk in the park, you're probably going to go back to a situation. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the more I do, the more I believe I can do. So the last video, we talked about your belief system. So the more you do physically for yourself, this is a strong message. The more you do physically for yourself, the more you're going to believe that you can do better. And your beliefs are really the core of it all, right? Your belief shapes your entire reality. So let's get another message from Spirit for those who have left a negative situation. Just some guidance for them. No. Wait. Postpone. Pause. Say no. So this is a very clear message. Yeah, there's a storm that you just left, okay? Some of you guys been through some shit. Like, I don't mean to make light of it because I've been through almost every type of bad relationship humanly possible, but it looks like in the last video I had talked about there was a mountain that the person had climbed, and it's like if you look very closely you can see this huge, like Mount Everest looking huge ass mountain, and it's like it has a storm back there. And what my belief is, you've walked away from that, and the advice from Spirit is don't walk back in that direction because there's nothing but destruction and chaos. So if you were wondering if this was a video about, being single and, reconciliation, this is a clear message that, it's going to feel uncomfortable. But look what you're walking away from. Look at that. Isn't it interesting how this right here has the mountains, peaceful, and this has the chaos? This is your energy alone away from this person, and this is your energy with them, okay? That is a very clear message. So now let's get into this tarot, and I want to see what's the most uncomfortable part about this change that is really bothering some of you guys. What is the most uncomfortable part of this? Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles, and what are we saying no to? Whoa. Okay. This is a very clear message. So let's start off with this one. Change happens in the place where it feels most uncomfortable. So a lot of you guys, the Page of Pentacles is like a new beginning, and you're feeling like, you're nervous about starting over all by yourself. She's by herself. She's in the big city, but this is a very childlike energy. It's new, it's fresh, it's not experienced yet. And so a lot of you guys are feeling like a kid, like maybe you had to move out of your apartment. Maybe you guys had to move locations. Maybe some of you guys had to get a new place or had to pack up, go back to school, or do what you had to do for yourself. But this is the part that most of you guys are uncomfortable about. But if you can, I want to pull and see really quick before we get into this one, what is coming as a result of you stepping into that? And, even if you're afraid, doing it anyways, what is coming for the collective if they can really do that? Whoa, okay. So we got the Seven of Wands in reverse. So this is traditionally a very, very defensive energy. So you're going to be coming out of this defensive energy. And did I pull two? No, I didn't. Sorry, guys. You're going to be coming out of a very defensive place. So maybe this relationship has this crazy lightning strikes, has got you on edge, has got you defensive with everyone in your life. So the first thing you're going to be manifesting is peace by protecting your aura, protecting your body. This new start is going to take you out of this tumultuous, defensive, lack mentality, okay? Guess we are doing reversals in this group. And what are we saying no to? We are saying no. I feel like a lot of people might be feeling like you guys are saying no to independence. Like, oh, sorry, I can't do this right. You guys don't want to be alone. This card actually is not a bad card. This is like right before the 10 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles is like independent, doing your thing, See how she's got this garden? She's getting that guap, getting that bread, honey. But I feel like a lot of people are using your relationship and all that shit. This is your relationship back here. You're using that as an excuse and you're saying no to this. And I feel like what you really need to be saying no to is this. Okay? So I feel like it's two split messages. You need to say no to this. And also, for some people, saying no to this. So actually accept this energy right here. This is a positive card. Accept this Nine of Pentacles. Accept that independence, because you don't want to attract anybody when you're dependent on anyone, and you're defensive. You don't want that type of energy. You want to be able to walk away from this. So let me see. Let me get an advice card. Another advice card for those, like, how do they, what is some advice for people who are really having a hard time being independent? And what's some advice for those who, are struggling with this new beginning? Okay, so we got Three of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. So I feel like a lot of you guys might have been dealing with a third-party situation. Doesn't have to be, but also I want to point out that there's a lot of Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and there's Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra energy on this spread. We have the Three of Swords in reverse, so I feel like the advice from Spirit is to really step into your creativity. So owning your sexuality, owning your creativity is really going to make you feel solid and loved and help you get out of the situation, because we have the Three of Swords in reverse. Now, traditionally, if it was upright, this is where you've been. You've been in these third-party situations, feeling left out in the cold, feeling stabbed, literally, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. There could have been someone else involved in your relationship, situationship, or whatever. So it's like trading the Three of Swords energy, turning it upside down, taking those swords out, and turning it into the Three of Pentacles. Getting in touch with your creativity. Some of you guys might be teachers, artists. Some of you guys might have just kind of been slacking with your self-love and feeling good and taking care of your body again. I'm getting very sensual vibes. And we have this girl who's naked. She's comfortable. And she's not, size 0. She's doing her thing, She's even got a little bit of hair down there. Anyways, I just feel like this is the advice. Step into your creativity. Step into your self-love, Those are going to take those daggers out. Focus on yourself and your passion projects. Let's get one more advice card for people moving out. They've already moved out, but they're moving on. Let's see what we got. We got Breath of the Cosmos. My will, thy will, micromanaging the universe. So a lot of you guys, this is like to me saying that you just got to take a breath. Literally with this first card that we pulled. Take a deep breath and go within and allow yourself to literally be transformed by what happened. Not negatively affected to the point where you're like, I'll never love again, I'll never do this again, I'll never trust again. Literally breathe. Do some meditation. Literally connect with your higher self. It's really going to help you. And I feel like by doing a lot of creative projects, and for some people, a lot of meditation. And also we have Inner Earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. I can't make this up. Don't these cards look very similar? Look at this oasis. Some of you guys need to go on a freaking vacation. Sorry, I gotta move this. Some of you guys need to go on a freaking vacation. Go travel somewhere else. Do something creative. Really be out in nature and be around water, okay? Because I feel like a lot of you guys have just been through the ringer, and the advice is like, take a step away. This is going to help you heal from this. Meditation, creative projects, tending to your coins, honey. Embrace that independent. And I know I've been saying, independent woman, but this can apply to men as well. This is not gender specific, it's all energy. So I hope this helped. Really focus on yourself, what makes you feel good. Be out in nature, go on a vacation, take your mind off of it, get out of defensive mode, and start new. You got this, and I got you, okay? So if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I'm going to put the link in the bio, and if not, I'll see you at the next video.